Hi, and thank you for your question. So I've written the question that you have here, and you did a really good job working through, especially simplifying the x with the exponents and the y's with the exponents. Just a couple of pointers. First of all, when you went to simplify the improper fraction of 42 over 36, you divided to get a decimal. Decimals are not as precise as fractions because we can round them off. So it's best to keep it as a fraction if possible. So in order to simplify this, what I'm going to do is think of a greatest common factor for both 42 and 36. And the first one that comes to mind is 6. So I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 6. 42 divided by 6 gives me 7. 36 divided by 6 gives me 6, and that's a much better fraction to deal with. So 7 over 6, I can't reduce it anymore. That's perfect. So then I'm going to move on, and I have you did x to the power of 2 divided by x to the power of 5. In order to deal with the exponents, we're going to subtract them. So 2 minus 5 gives me negative 3. Oh, sorry about that. My program, I'm up too high. So that's going to give me x to the power of negative 3. And then the same thing for this one, I'm subtracting 3, subtract negative 8, and integers, 3 subtract negative 8 is the same as saying 3 plus positive 8, so that's going to give me 11. So this is simplified to y to the power of 11, and you did that right. My last step is to put all of this together. X to the negative 3 is the same as saying 1 over x to the negative 3. Y11 and 7 over 6. And we're multiplying all of these together. So when we multiply the top, we have 7 times 1 times y to the power of 11. That's going to give us 7 y to the power of 11. And then when we do the bottom, it's going to be, this should be positive 3. So x to the power of negative 3 is the same as 1 over x to the positive 3. And then I multiply across my bottoms, y over 11, y to the power of 11 over 1. So 6 times x to the power of 3 times 1 gives me 6x to the power of 3. So that's sort of the last piece, how to go from here to this piece here. I'm multiplying across the numerators at the top to give me my top number, which is this, and then I multiply across the bottom for my denominators, and that gives me my bottom number. Now, if I could simplify more by canceling out if there were y's on top and on bottom, or x's on top and x's on bottom, I could simplify even more by crossing those off, but this is as far as can be reduced. So I hope that helps. Big thing here, try to keep fractions as fractions, don't divide into decimals, and then what to do when you have a negative exponent. You can switch that so it's 1 over the variable to the power of the positive exponent. That moves that variable to the denominator position, and then when you simplify, multiply across for your numerators, across for your denominators, and you'll get your answer. I hope that helps. Bye for now.